Hello everybody! I read a book and I'm making it your problem. Specifically the book of Disquiet by Fernando Pessoa. I read it in the original language, so that makes me better than you. This review is going to be the strangest one in the entire series of videos, because what you need to understand is that this book isn't a fiction book with plot and characters. It's a poetry book, except not really a poetry book. It's more like a collection of thoughts and feelings that the guy just wrote up and decided to publish. It's kind of Rupi Kaur, but for tenors. And I don't want to give the impression that this book isn't good, because it is, but I want to make it clear that I'm talking about the viewpoint of a writer, someone that enjoys writing and enjoys gathering inspiration for them to copy, for them to reference. So I'm not sure exactly how faithful my interpretation of this is going to be in regards to you as a person. It's not a really easy book to read. I think that the word that I would use to describe it is selfish. The reason why I like fiction, the reason why I like doing this, is because I enjoy seeing authors trying to convey their ideas through the written medium to us, because feelings, emotions, thoughts, they are very hard to be conveyed. And I enjoy seeing authors trying to use their mechanisms, their tools to try to get us to be engaged with their work and just trying to reach their hand to us, saying, well, I want to connect with you. But this book, I would say that it doesn't try to do that. It really assumes that you're there and you already agree with it. And I'm not saying that it's bad, because there is a sliding scale of how much the book's trying to appeal to you and how much the book expects you to be already on board. This one is just a little further away, but I would consider it to be a very selfish exercise of a person just trying to... It's just a guy writing his thoughts, and he doesn't try to communicate anything to you like he's a good person or that you should listen to him. He already expects that you are going to agree with him, that you have these universal feelings, and yes, these feelings are universal and you may agree with him, but I don't know if this is in every single version of this book, but there is here in the end a section of letters. There is just a little text that he writes for specific people, and it just sucks. I hated it, because one thing is for you to write about your loneliness and just publish it into the void, just how you're feeling. Other thing entirely different is for you to specifically direct a letter to someone, trying to tell them what to do and how you're feeling. And I didn't like it. It's like, yeah, stick with the void. It's better for you. So I do recommend this book, but I do say that it's not for everyone. As I said, it's Rupi Kaur for channels. If you want some inspiration for putting some subtitles in Instagram photos, then I believe that this book has plenty. And if you want to be inspired to write a lonely character that is lost in life, then I do also recommend it. But it's not like poetry with metrics and with a purpose. It's just rambling, throwing to the void. So be aware of that when you read it. I do not consider this book to be as universal as people believe it is, but I do consider it to be good. I did have a good time with it. I do have a positive review for it. It's just that it's just that it might not apply to you. So yeah, this is probably the weirdest review I've ever done. But it is not a very usual book. If you want to read about people throwing their feelings into the void but with actual characters, and why don't you check out the thing that I'm writing? Link in description. It's a guy that writes letters that he doesn't send. It's pretty cool. And thank you for watching.